So hey guys, let's go to our cliff base, and I want to do something here so we don't work because it's too far out. We have all this that we went through. I want to do something else. I want to do like a new object in here, and I want to say out with base. Let's color this black so we have a easier visualization. Here's our cliff. You see how it's merging with the terrain. And we're going to do something here. We're going to copy this. If you press Ctrl C, and you're not going to paste, you're going to place an object merge, and then you paste in here. And then you have that. So here is our object there. You can see it in here. And you see where it differs from the main terrain. And I think it's easier if we work on it now. If we transform it now, like so, we can transform this. Okay, so I want to see this. So I think what I want to do, maybe I can file cache this first so it's easier to read. So file cache. I want to just save the current frame. And then let's call this terrain. I think I'm going to say main terrain HF. Main terrain HF v2. Okay, accept and load to disk and save. And then now we're loading it from here. So just easier. It's not. It's just a temporary thing. So now let's do something like I want to have this selected, but then we have like this, and I want to work on this cliff face. I don't want to replace everything, so I think we might want to do something like we keep like that for now. And so the thing is that now we have this terrain, and what we want to do, we want to convert them to VGB, and we're going to merge the VGB because it's the best way to merge like these geometries is as to convert them to be VGBs, and then we work on that. But the cliff itself, we need to work on it first because this is very rough. It's just good for projection, but it's not what we want. So let's work on this cliff now. I want to do, let me just do a VGB from, oh, sorry, I did something wrong. I did, okay, I didn't press tab. So VGB from polygons, okay, without connecting, so we can maybe have like 0.5 just to see, and we want to keep a surface. So I want to do this. Okay, so yeah, it worked because it's such a big object. We don't need a lot of resolution, especially now that we have all these rough shapes. And now I want to convert back to geometry, and we could just do like a VGB, convert VGB, and we convert back to polygons. Okay, so this is one way of doing it. Now that if you have like the side effects labs, if you go in here and you update your toolset, if you don't see this, go to shelves, find the side effect labs. I think it's side effects labs, and select, and then you update, and then you have a lot of tools. So there is a quick mesh, I think, mesh. What's the name of that? Labs voxel mesh. This one does this one in one node. So basically, You choose the resolution. So for example, we can do like 100 the resolution. And if I do this here, it's going to do like that. So like 200, it's increasing the resolution, 500. So basically, it does the same thing. So it's faster if you want to do like that. So it's working for us. So I'm going to kill this one. It's the same thing, but I'm just going to kill this one and working like that. So I think we just need enough resolution because we're going to distort this. So what I'm looking at now is that we have, if we have enough resolution in that. I think I'm going further there, maybe the resolution. Yeah, I think that's great. So now we have polygons again, okay? We have a million polygons. So I'm going to go up to 1000. So we want to have more, even more polygons to work with. And now I'm thinking about, we don't need to have all these polygons in here because we had these to project, but now we're just looking, oh yeah, we need, because we have these side faces that we're going to use as well. So let's keep like that. So, okay. So now we do a point VOP. Point VOP. The point VOP is a very important way of working in Houdini, and it's useful not only environment creations, but for most of things. Is a way of creating VEX coding in a visual node-based way. So for most of the things, you can work with that and instead of facts, and it's really great. Facts, if you have a very strong coding base, you might feel comfortable just coding with facts, but this is especially if you are starting Houdini, or it's a better way to visualize what you're doing, and once you dominate this, you're going to accomplish a lot of cool things, and it's really powerful. And I'm sure that after this course, because you're going to use so much, you're going to start feeling at home with VOPs, you know. So let's go inside. And what I want to do, I want to add noise to distort this. So let's do maybe I want to mask this first. No, let's do in everything. I think it's okay. So let's do vector to float. And I want to select the position here. And let's do anti-aliasing noise, like this one. It can be 1D noise for now. And let's do like this. So let's go straight from the position and straight to this. Oh, sorry, no, we're going to add it to our position, add to the original position. So we're going to add this noise. We're getting it, oh, I took the wrong one. We're getting this noise, and we are adding it to the original position. So if you see here, you're going to see something like that. Because now if we play here and see, like, for example, 01, 01, 01, and the amplitude like 15, you see what we're getting, right? We are distorting it, the whole thing. Okay, so this is one thing that you can do. The other one you can do is displace along normal, and you take this and you actually put this into the amount and the amount of the displaced position, then you're going to have like something like that. And because the normal here is very sharp, you're displacing this in this direction and in this direction, so it's giving a different result. Okay, for us, I think we can work like that. I think it's going to be good. And let's see. We can also, like, for example, if you have a vector to float, you can do like this, and you can have like another vector to float. Vector to float. And what I'm doing here, I'm just taking this and a float to vector and a float to vector. Okay, so now let's get this one and let's get straight from here to here. And we want to get like maybe this and this is the same. So now we are only adding the distortion to the x-axis. Let me increase these numbers so we can visualize better. You see, it's just in this axis. If we want, we can do this in both axis and z, like that. And now we are offsetting it. Oh, sorry. You see, we are distorting it in this axis as well. Okay, in the z, and but not in the y, still flat in the y because it's taking the same position. I don't care about distorting it in all the directions. The only thing that we can't distort too much, so we give a natural look, and then I want to do in 2 stages. I think this one is good, but I also want to do like with a bit higher frequency, and we can do that changing only one of these nodes. You see how we're working now? We are breaking a lot the geometry with these plateaus, and the amplitude now is too big. We need to reduce this a bit. But we're starting to break the shape and the roughness. We can reduce the roughness, and let's increase this one. And don't worry with the how you're going to. Don't worry if your geometry is going to be weird, because we can fix that later. But of course, this is too much. 0.01. This is 0.5, and here is 0.01. Yeah, you see we're having all these steps in here, all these weird steps. They're going to be useful for us, and you can come back to this and do the same thing. I think we have a viewport bug again. Sorry guys. Yeah, we had this, but you see these steps. The only thing that's the problematic is that's going up. You know, I don't want this to get up, so we're going to do something about it. And we will need to do this vector to float and a float to vector. Float to vector, yeah. So then let's do like that. I want to distort. I want to add this. Okay, I want to add this, and I want to have another one here. This one is straight from the from the position, and this one is the one that we want to connect. So I want the distort to happen in these two axes, and I want this one to be straight from that. So we don't have that distortion of vertical axis anymore, you see? And that's what we want. We want these big chunks of geometry to happen in here, and that's the goal. But then I want to do something else with this geometry because it's too spiky, you know, like it's going too much in this direction. At the same time, this geometry of the cliffs are maybe too big. So I want to do something about all this, and I want to do in another VOP. I want to separate. You can do all in one. So I'm going to call this steps, and then I want to do another point VOP in here. And let's dive inside. Let's do again a float to vector. Let's do a vector to float. Vector to float. Yes. A noise. Let's do turbulent noise. And let's add that to our original position. So we're going to add this, and we're going to have this, and we're going to connect it to this. So now we're just adding this noise to the current position. So we're going to see it in here, and let's see. The amplitude is really low, so let me so we give a bit more ondulation there. And now we don't need this for now. So we have the small steps and the large noise. So in our next class, we're going to do something about this merge. We're going to convert it to VDB, and from the VDB, we're going to combine it with our terrain. See you there.